brawl at a pre-Thanksgiving get-together ends with shots fired at a busy spot.
And a brand spanking new, we are debuting our kitchen studio with the perfect Thanksgiving meal.
And one of the coldest mornings of the season so far. The details ahead in your pinpoint forecast.
This is CBS 47 Eyewitness News this morning in high definition.
Good morning and happy Thanksgiving. I'm Joey Horna.
And I'm Gabby Rodriguez in for Julie Musgrave. Developing now, an investigation continues after a shooting in Clovis shuts down part of a shopping center.
Police were called out around 9:30 last night to that shopping center at Willow and Shaw. A fight broke out there at Classic Billiards. We're told one person was injured in the fight. Police say that led to a shooting outside of the pool hall.
Multiple people involved. There was other vehicles involved, and quite a large melee that was occurring. Further reports had advised that somebody was actually injured. Other people with blood on them were running. So it was quite a scene that, from the information that we were receiving.
2 people were detained and police are still looking for more suspects.
Also developing a rare emergency declaration from the city of Fresno as the mayor and other leaders are promising action at the Somerset Village apartments. Nearly 1,800 residents have not had natural gas for 2 weeks, no heat nor hot water. Mayor Ashley Swearingen signed the city's first state of emergency since 2003. She says it gives the city control of the property if the owner doesn't begin repairs by Tuesday. Regardless of who does the work, residents know it will likely take weeks. That means more cold nights and challenges are up ahead.
The city of Fresno is prepared to step in, take over the construction project, and ensure that it is completed to city standards.
PG&E says it is making sure all apartment units have electricity to power things like electric blankets, regardless of their payment history.
Right now, snow and lots of it is creating some excitement up at Shaver Lake. For the first time in years, they'll have a white Thanksgiving. The recent storm may have caused some traffic problems on the valley floor, but residents there at the lake say it's a welcome sight.
This is really nice. We need it so bad. I hope it comes down in buckets.
After years of lackluster snow, residents at Shaver Lake are hoping the snow will continue. If you're planning on heading up to the mountains, don't forget to take those snow chains with you.
There are some eager skiers waiting to hit the slopes this weekend at China Peak. This is a picture of the snow at the resort. The folks at the resort say they received 7 inches of new snow so far. The plan right now is to open the resort tomorrow. A big Thanksgiving tradition for a lot of people as they head up there and hit up that fresh powder.
Sounds like a lot of fun, of course. There is the black ice you want to be careful for, which we've been seeing. John Schrabel with us this morning. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Very happy Thanksgiving up in the mountains. Love to see that snowfall, but unfortunately, so many of us on the roads, not necessarily the best idea to be crossing mountain passes today. And for those foothills areas where that snow transitioned into rainfall, that's where we're seeing some black ice this morning. So do take it slow out there on your travels. Temperatures will warm to about 42 degrees at 9 a.m. into the 50s towards the afternoon. It will be a cool day, but not as cold as this morning is. We're only in the 30s out there right now. Some fog formation just south and north of Fresno, especially around the Merced area, just south of Merced on 99. Do expect some areas of thick fog. That could hamper your travels this morning. We do have clear skies overhead above that fog. So as soon as fog lifts, a dry day is ahead of us. Hard freeze warning just north of the Bay Area in areas such as Mendocino County, while freeze warnings in effect along the coast in San Luis Obispo, Santa Barbara, and Ventura counties. Both of these in effect till about 8 or 9 a.m. Meanwhile, here in the valley, no freeze warnings, but temperatures are pretty close. I've got more details in your forecast still ahead.
Thanks, John. This morning, protesters in Chicago are keeping up calls for justice. This following the release of a video showing the fatal shooting of a black teenager at the hands of a white cop. Demonstrators clashed with police again last night and say they plan to disrupt Black Friday shopping. The veteran officer who was charged in connection with the teen's murder this week remains in jail.
Also happening today, tensions in the Middle East remain high after Turkey shot down a Russian fighter jet Tuesday, killing a pilot. Russia says it would deploy air defense missiles to its base in Syria to destroy any target that may threaten its warplanes. Turkey has released audio to back up the claims that it repeatedly warned Russia not to enter its airspace, but a surviving pilot insists no contact was ever made. And today, tighter security will be visible across the country. Several thousand officers will be on patrol in New York City alone along the Thanksgiving Day parade route. Millions are expected there. Security is beefed up at airports and rail stations nationwide. President Obama is encouraging everyone to enjoy themselves, but stressing now, if you see something, say something.
And Thanksgiving, of course, one of the busiest travel times of the year. And with all that traffic comes delays and potential weather problems. Good news is right now, Interstate 5 at the Grapevine Pass is open and clear in both directions. There are no travel restrictions at this hour. Last year, the California Highway Patrol says 45 people died on the roads Thanksgiving weekend. The wet weather is only making things worse, so be prepared if you're traveling.
Make sure that your vehicle is ready to rock. You know, make sure that you have your windshield wipers. Make sure that your tire tread is where it needs to be. Rotate your tires, get new tires, check your oil, do all these little things so it's going to make your travels that much easier.
Also, when it comes to reckless drivers, more drunk drivers will be on the road over the long holiday weekend. Last year, the CHP arrested nearly 1,000 people for driving under the influence.
Fresno police will have extra officers in place at local malls for the holidays. It's part of this year's Operation Christmas Presents. On busy days, more than 40 extra officers will be out. Some will be in uniform, others in plain clothes. Police Chief Jerry Dyer says the holidays are the busiest time of year for crooks.
Those people that are out there preying on shoppers or preying on those vehicles that have gifts or anything of that nature in them, that we're going to have a strong presence, not only a uniform presence, but a presence with our officers in an undercover capacity.
Fresno PD is partnering with the Fresno County Sheriff's Office and CHP. They'll all be relying on surveillance cameras, and they're counting on shoppers to be aware.
It's been over a year now since the Chachansee Hotel and Casino was forced to close. Now it appears it could reopen soon. Tribal members and attorneys met with Madera County supervisors on Wednesday. They signed off on a new agreement that they say could allow them to reopen in a few weeks. They focused on patron safety while visiting the casino. The tribe is agreeing to use money from a trust fund to pay for an on-site sheriff deputy at the casino for the next 6 months.
We need to have the public being protected, and we're going to pay for the necessary law enforcement to ensure safety.
County supervisors are also asking the tribe to purchase a large ladder fire truck to reach the tallest parts of the 11-story casino should a blaze break out. The plans to staff that truck will be negotiated later. And the 89th annual Thanksgiving Day Parade in New York kicks off in just a few hours.
That parade will be making its way through Manhattan to Macy's flagship store at Herald Square. Hundreds of thousands of people are expected to line the streets to see it in person. Millions more will watch it from home. The parade will be hosted by Entertainment Tonight's Kevin Frazier and the Insider's Kelty Knight. You can watch it right here live on CBS 47. Starts at 9 a.m. You don't want to miss that. We've got the best seat in the house, really.
We really do.
You can stay
and it's warm.
That's right. It is 6:08 now. Still ahead on Eyewitness News this morning.
Markets are closed, but stores are open this Thanksgiving, and singer Adele breaks a record. I'm Marley Hall, and I'll have those stories and more coming up in your CBS Money Watch report.
And here's a look at your allergy forecast, sponsored by the Allergy Institute and Dr. Emma Minion. Pollen levels low over the next 4 days. Your pinpoint